Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm showing you how to use Procreate's Symmetry Tool to create a cute moth illustration. Let's jump right in. So here we are talking about Symmetry Tool. To turn on the Symmetry Tool, you need to go to wrench icon, Actions, Canvas, Drawing Guide, turn that on, Edit Drawing Guide, and there you have a symmetry option down here. Now, when you tap on the symmetry option, you'll see one vertical line with one blue dot and one green dot. You have one bar on top that basically decides the color of this particular line. So, color of the guide. So here you can see opacity slider, thickness and options. So opacity basically decides what opacity you want to have for this particular line, what thickness you want to have, and in options setting you have 4 different symmetry guide options. So this is a vertical symmetry, means whatever you draw on one side will be repeated on the other side. Horizontal, whatever you draw on top will be repeated on the bottom. Quadrant, whatever you draw in one particular box, one box will be repeated on rest of the boxes. Radial is what you draw in one triangle will be repeated in all of these triangles. This is assisted drawing. This should be on if you want to use the assisted option. This is rotational symmetry. I'll tell you what it is in a while. So first we'll discuss about the vertical one. The color of this line you can decide depending upon what artwork you have. So for now I'm keeping it on black. I'm increasing the opacity so that you can see it clearly and increasing the thickness as well. So I'll simply click on done. So when you do that, you have one thick line in the middle of your canvas. On this layer 1, this assisted should be on. When you create a new layer by tapping on this plus icon, you can see that there is not assisted written on this layer. This means the assisted setting that you have done is not applicable on layer 2 but is applicable on layer 1. Okay, so whatever I draw on one side will be repeated on the other side. So I have drawn only half of the heart and the rest of the half is already repeated on the other side. So this is the horizontal symmetry. So whatever I draw on the upper side will be repeated on the lower side. Whatever I'm drawing on one square is getting repeated on the rest of the squares. And the last option is radial. So in radial symmetry as well, whatever you're drawing on one triangle is getting repeated on the rest of the triangles. Talking about that rotational symmetry, if I turn that on, so let's see what difference there is. I'll click on done. So I have written hello. Now you can see all the hellos, even when I rotate them, are readable, right? If I change or I turn off the rotational symmetry and I write something, now you can see the difference. The first happy which I wrote is readable. The second one not so much because it's written in a mirror image. And then it's readable, not readable. Right? So to start with, I'm using Ridh's sketching pencil. This is my brush set. And you can use any sketching pencils. You can use the one that comes in the Procreate as well. So with this sketching pencil, I am going and taking the black color, and I'm roughly drawing a cute moth. So moths usually have a circle head. Okay, so here I'm just drawing some basic shapes. Okay, so whatever I'm drawing on one side is getting repeated on the other side. This is the assist. I'll reduce the opacity of this layer by clicking on this N icon and reducing the opacity like this. So it's currently on 30%. I'll create a new layer by clicking on this plus icon. So this is my layer 2, and I'll define the shapes. Now when I draw here, it's not drawing on the other side. Why? Because there is no assisted written underneath this layer 2. To turn that on, just click on this layer and you can see a drawing assist option. Just click here, so you get us assisted there, and now whatever you draw on one side will be repeated on the other side. So I am 3-finger swiping on my canvas to clear the canvas. Alrighty, watch me zip through this coloring using this awesome vertical symmetry tool. I always double check that every new layer has the symmetry option on, because it seriously makes things a breeze. You can whip up some gorgeous illustrations in no time. Have you tried this feature yet? If so, drop a comment and tell me what you've made. So here we completed this moth using vertical symmetry. If you enjoyed this little tutorial, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Hit that bell icon too, so you don't miss out on any of my future fun videos. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.